channel, and thank you so much for tuning in for another episode of the Diaries. I am so happy that you guys stopped by my channel, checking me out. If you haven't gotten a chance already, please make sure you hit that little subscribe button so you never miss a video from your girl. But today's video is going to be a part 2. I forget what part 1 was about. Oh, it's like, just kidding. It was about the next one. So right now we're going to be talking about the birth controls and all that fun stuff. I'm just going to be talking about my experience and what I am currently on, and hopefully this will be beneficial and helpful for you guys. So let's get into it. So before I was on the next one on, I was on the Depo-Provera. For those of you that don't know what the Depo-Provera is, it's basically a shot that you get every 3 months, and it's mainly progesterone based. And yeah, so I used that for like, I want to say 5 years, 5-6 years, and I loved it. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't gain weight on it. A lot of people gain weight. If you're one of those people and you gain weight on it, comment down below. I just like to hear different stories about, you know, just your experience on the birth control. But I'm one of those type of people that, I guess you can call me lucky, but I actually lose weight on literally every form of birth control that I've ever been on. I need to find some wood and knock on just in case, because yeah, literally every birth control that I've been on so far, I have not gained any weight. So yeah, so going back to Depo-Provera, I was on it for 6 years. Didn't have any issues, didn't get acne from it or anything. Everything was easy breezy. And I did not get my periods while I was on it at all. Like, that's the only bad thing. Well, bad to some. Like, at first I was like, yeah, I don't have my period, everything is good. And then I was like, I don't have my period, like, what's going on? Like, this isn't normal. Oh my God, I got blood clots. Like, who knows what's going on up there? So the only reason why I got off of the Depo-Provera was because of that. Like, I was on it for so many years and I did not get or receive my period during that time frame. Like, even when like I went every 13 weeks to get my shot, my period never like broke through or anything. It was like that strong for my body, and I was like, okay, this isn't normal. Maybe I should try, you know, switching this out, because I don't know, I was just scared. Like, that was really the only result. I was just afraid that something was going to go down. So that was a few years ago, and then I was switched to birth control pills. And at the time, I didn't really like the pills because I felt like it was making me sick, or almost making me feel like as if I was pregnant. And I was like, okay, well, the thing about birth control pills, guys, you have to find a method that works for you. Not all birth control pills are going to work for you at all. So you really have to find your method that's going to be good for your body. Everyone's body is differently, and just because it works for someone, it may not work for you. So I tried like a low estrogen base, or I think it had more progesterone than estrogen. I can't really remember the name of it, but I do know that it was like a lower dose. And I was on it for about 3 months, and then I kind of just, honestly, I was just on it so I could regulate my period for a little bit, just to make sure that I was normal again. And then I went right back on that Depo-Provera because I was like, ooh, I have no side effects. Yeah. And so then that's when I later on down the road decided that I just wanted to get off of it in general. And then that's when I decided to go on the next one on. If you want to hear about my experience on that, make sure you check out the part 1 to this video, because it was a little crazy. Yeah, so now I am on Yaz, which has a lot of bad reps, I guess, mainly because it causes a lot of blood clots, things like that. But honestly, I feel like, well, no matter what kind of birth control pills that you're on, you can possibly experience that. And I'm one of those type of people that I take I pay a lot of attention to my body. If anything, if I don't feel right, if I feel dizzy, it's just anything, I'm like paranoid. So far I've been on it for this is going on my 2nd month, and I actually like it. At first I was on the Gentiva. I'll put the name here because I don't remember the name. It was like the brand name of Yaz, but it was like one below. Like, there's different generic brands, and they all have a different like value, I guess, a level. This one was right underneath Yaz, so it was a generic brand of Yaz. It was like $78 or something like that. if you were to pay for cash. Of course, I'm not paying that much for it, but you get where I'm trying to go with this. So, but now I'm on an actual brand name, and it comes in this little box. 1 second. So it comes in this little box, and I don't know, like so far I like it. It has 28, it's a blister pack, and it contains 28 pills, and then it has only 4 days for period pills. And literally so far, like, if you guys know, I was on my period for like so long because the next one on literally was just evil, and I was on my period forever. So when I started this, it literally from the first pill started regulating my period, and then for the 4 days, I'm only on it for 4 days, and then it goes completely off, which I love, and it's not heavy. And this is also good for acne, so that's another reason why I decided to go on this one, because if you guys know, the next one caused me to have really, really bad, severe cystic acne. So bad that it was just crazy. So that's why I decided to go on this form of birth control, just for an extra security blanket. I'm like, I don't want any more bumps. Like, and those of you that know, if you follow me on my channel, I'm also on Accutane as well. I will be done with that probably around October to November. But yeah, so that's what's going on so far. But yeah, so this is definitely so far a good birth control method for me. If you had any bad experiences, if you guys can just comment down below and just kind of give me some insight about what your experience was on this form of birth control, because I'm definitely very interested in hearing about it. Yeah, so a lot of people use different forms of birth control pills. Like they have the NuvaRing. I decided that I didn't want to stick anything in my V area, mainly because I just don't feel comfortable with that, especially if something's going to be like sitting up in there for a certain amount of time. Like the doctor, he was trying to convince me into getting the one implant that lasts for 10 years, and it kind of looks like a T. And I want to explain to you guys, I'm not sure if they get some type of incentive about this, but he was like pressuring me hard, and I'm like, slow your roll, slow your roll. I said I don't want it. But anyways, but yeah, I'm not sure if they get an incentive when it comes to this, but it's basically, it looks like a T. It's an implant, right? I think it's an IUD, right? They stick it in you they use like a ultrasound to see where they're sticking you and all of that, making sure that it doesn't shift. The reason why I don't recommend this, and this is just my personal opinion, you may have it, and if you do, like I said, all birth control forms may work for you, may not work for someone else, etc., blah blah blah. Yeah, but the reason why I decided that I don't think it would be a good choice for me is because, for one, being on, it just sucks being a female regardless, because we stick so much stuff into our bodies to prevent things from happening that regardless we're going to have side effects. But that IUD scares me because it's literally against your uterus, like your walls, and if it scratches or if it shifts and moves, it can like literally ruin your walls to the point where you can either get pregnant in your fallopian tube, or you could prevent yourself from having a baby, and if you try, you can possibly have a miscarriage. The chances are very high with that, and I was just like, I don't feel comfortable doing that. Like, I feel like if that were to happen to me, that I will regret it, and I'll know myself, and I will take it very hard. So I was like, I'm just gonna avoid me from getting anxiety, so I'm not even gonna go with it. But if you have it, let me know how you like it. But that's just things that I've heard about it, researching, because I'm just like one of those type of people that research until my face turns blue. But yeah, so let me know what you think about it. But yeah, guys, so far that's what I'm on right now. And those of you that are wondering what I'm doing about my acne, I highly recommend just going on to my channel, check out my acne journey, and that would literally tell you about 50 videos about what I'm doing for my skin, just to help you out, especially if you're experiencing acne on the next one on as well. I hope that it gets better for you. I know the pain, it sucks. But if you guys have any other recommendations for our V Diaries videos, make sure you comment down below. I'll be more than happy to do that video for you guys. And until next time, you guys know what I always say. Deuces. Bye, guys.